Well, you got a lot of guts, man. I give you credit for that.
I've been stopped by Manitowoc, Sheboygan, Sheboygan Falls, Plymouth, Port Washington, Germantown, Appleton, Oshkosh.
Yeah, you got a lot of guts, man. Because yeah, when this was going down, when the hell was that? This was a few years ago. Then I was walking around town too. Oh, that's when the Tea Party thing started.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went to the Tea Party thing, armed, and the one we had in Sheboygan, and I walked around town here too, open carry. Never got stopped though. Got questions from people.
2 weeks after the cops pulled guns on 2 open carriers in Appleton, I went up there and open carried, and completely different response from the police, because obviously they knew they screwed up. They wanted to publicly admit it, but the difference in response tells you that they know they screwed up.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're going to do this walk because you're going to walk. You were planning to walk with it.
That was my intention.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do it or not. Well, I could find out what they think. But yeah, they're a little nervous. She's got her kids and all that. But
I mean, I can cover my sidearm and put my other sidearm in the car, and what's the difference? Just because they don't know it, that you know, because they can't see that I'm carrying, it's a difference. That's, I don't know, that millimeter of cloth over a weapon change.
Well, I'll tell them. But yeah, I don't know. You got a lot of guts. You got a right to do it. It's you know, I don't know why they should be so nervous about it. But
yeah, if I were gonna,
doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, it'd be awful foolish if I were trying to do something heinous to do it with a crowd present, you know.
Well, then you'd be hiding it too. You know, they're always hiding. Well, I'll go talk to them.
I'll go over to, might as well.
Yeah, they're interested in talking to you.
They can talk.
Yeah, they're interested in talking to you, actually.
Sure.
Well, this is Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hello.
He's
Pretty good.
done this before in other places.
So what's this? You're recording this?
Yes.
Why are you doing this, Bill?
For my protection.
Ah, so that if anybody challenges you.
If anyone makes false accusations about me.
Gotcha. So what's your
Second Amendment.
okay. And you believe in that, and that's
Yes.
what you're going to do?
Absolutely, I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in people's rights to self-defense. You know,
What's your job? What do you do for a living?
I drive a forklift.
Do you want to tell me what company or?
It's a company in Plymouth. I won't bring them
rather
up.
not.
I'm not representing them, so I'm not going
You're
to
just
bring up the
making
company.
your own statement.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not here on their behalf or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. You're big enough to pull it off.
You don't need it.
Well, that's the other part though, is because I'm big, someone will feel intimidated if they pull a weapon. You know, just me without a weapon doesn't stand a chance against someone with a weapon. So.
Well, we've just been standing here talking about the fact that if you really were threatening us, you'd be hiding behind that thing with your gun hidden.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. I believe that openly carried weapons deter crime. I mean, if you walked into a gas station intent on robbing the place and you saw me, are you going to still rob the place? No, you're going to turn around and walk out because it's too high of a risk.
Yeah.
Are you from Plymouth, Bill?
I grew up in Plymouth. I live in Sheboygan Falls now.
Usually it's my side.
Now, if the governor's wife's uncomfortable, he'll cover his sidearm and put his other weapon in the car.
She's got the boys, you know.
It's a free country, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, we're for it.
Walker passed the concealed carry when it landed on his desk, which I'm happy he did because it expanded our. I won't say it's right because you need the privilege of getting the permit, but it expanded the ability to carry a weapon for self-defense and other legal purposes. Article 1, Section 25 of the Wisconsin Constitution says you have the right to carry a weapon for self-defense, hunting, other legal purposes, which is actually more of a right than the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution does.
When did you graduate from Plymouth?
1995.
My daughter was. My daughter was.
You know, there's something that you said. I mean, it's in their best interest to make you look good because you're going to say we're shooting at the air guns. You're going to say Salon 511 and it's awful. Walking billboard. So, yeah, no, note to self, not going there.
Sun's coming in.
And I said, and I don't want to watch. She turned me away from the mirror, and I could just see the mirror falling, and I was like, and I went to the
The show on the road.
I have to text my daughter. She was out at Plymouth High School, but I'm not sure if it was 95. You might know her.
What's her name?
Karen Gross.
Yes.
She worked with the kids that were at risk. She was a social worker there.
Not
She
right
was
offhand.
Maybe not there when you were there.
And it was scary.
Yes.
Did they do like block
Oh,
I don't think they were doing that at the time. At least I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Because my daughter was a
my sister had.
So have you gotten any press coverage?
It's very thick.
Germantown was probably the biggest.
Where?
Germantown?
Germantown?
Yeah. The police chief there wasn't happy, posted on his Facebook page. The news got a hold of it. They talked to him, they talked to me.
She went to one of
So you got an interview?
A few.
Positive or
I think so. The reporters did a
at least you were able to tell your
decent
story?
job. Yeah, that's the main thing is, you know, there's so many people that don't realize it's legal. I don't remember the name of the guy in the striped shirt over there. That's legal. Yes, it's legal. He's the.
Yeah. We've established such a culture about gun control that the media, you know, the drive-by media does that.
Anytime that there's a shooting, what happens? You call somebody with a gun. Now, what would happen if somebody with a gun was already there? Somebody that didn't have ill intent was there.
Exactly.
You know, the latest Fort Hood shooting, the guy was shooting for 15 minutes. A female MP showed up with a gun. She didn't have to fire a shot. He decided to turn his gun on himself once he saw he had armed confrontation. 2 or 3 days after Sandy Hook in Oregon, there was a mall shooting. Guy started shooting, concealed carrier, pulled his weapon, aimed at him, went behind cover again because there were people behind him, so he didn't want to risk shooting and hitting someone else. He hears another shot, peeks out, the guy had shot himself, didn't want to face the consequences of his actions.
You don't read about those or hear about those, do you? Yeah.
Not as much as when there's
No.
you know, a lot of people dead, then you'll hear about it, but you know what? A lot of people dead because there was no one there to stand up to the guy
Yep,
that was creating havoc.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get positive media coverage of law-abiding.
Non-law
Gun
enforcement
owners.
officer stopping a
No.
shooting.
That's so
It's a
true.
quick blurb and on to the next thing. And it's usually just a local quick blurb, not, you know, nationwide or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't ever wear tennis, and I walk a lot. So my shoes get real worn into walking. These have not been, but they're very, I always buy them.
Anyway, it's from my husband. They're beautiful. Thank you. Really beautiful. Thank you so much. So we are fast and furious. They were painting things yesterday, and one shipment of light fixtures came in from California today, another one coming in because the wedding is the first wedding.
Talking about
From Florida, yeah.
Yeah, I took pictures. I couldn't show her pictures. In fact,
I heard you mention you'd be comfortable putting the firearm on your back away for the walk, just to make the first lady a little more comfortable.
Is that what she's requested?
It was just asked that it would probably make everyone comfortable, if you don't mind.
I'll make that concession so she'll show up.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not that she's not for that. It's just you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I appreciate the point you're making and what you're telling people. It just would also make there's some uncomfort with other people as well. If that's okay.
I will be
appreciate
back
it
without the AK on my back.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know the name of it, but
yeah,
that would be. I'd appreciate it.
All right.
But thank you, and we'll wait for you to get back, and we'll be gathering to start the walk.
Even if you walk, I park that way, so I'd meet back with you. So
okay, good.
No problem.
Thank you.
are you? Hello?
And clear that.
Morning.
She's with the OSTA. She's the former chair of the Governor's Council on Tourism. She's still very much a part of the Governor's Council on Tourism, and she's also part of our marketing committee. So hopefully if you like a lot of our marketing, we don't blame her. No, if you like
First Lady's
you can blame all of us. But anyways, with that, let me introduce
Okay.
our
Sorry.
No, just looking at the hat, that's all. I'm with the First Lady Security Detail, so I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate what you did. That you picked one, you covered the other up, just based on the families.
Right.
And that's, you're well within your rights to do what you did, and I appreciate what you did for us.
Right.
Just wanted to let you know that.
I didn't want to,
No, I-
end up having her